Hi guys, I am Asal Khan once again in front of you with a new topic in civics, state legislature. As you all know, we live in a very big country. It is very difficult for a single person to rule all over the country alone. So, to run the administration smoothly, we have divided our country into different parts. Each part is known as state. Each state has its own legislature that is known as state legislature. Some states has single one house, they are known as the unicameral state legislature, and the state which have two houses, they are known as the bicameral state legislature, bicameral states. If we talk state legislature or the bicameral state legislature, today we will discuss organs of the state legislature. If we talk the bicameral state legislature, so in these type of state legislature, they have the three organs. One is legislative assembly, second legislative council, and third is governor. Legislative assembly, it is also known as in Hindi it is also known as the Vidhan Sabha. Legislative council in Hindi it is known as the Vidhan Parishad, and governor in Hindi it is known as Rajyapal. Legislative assembly also known as the lower house, it is the lower house of the state legislature. Legislative council, it is the upper house of the state legislature. If we see the composition of the legislative assembly, in assembly there may be maximum 500 seats. 500 members may be, maximum 500 members may be in a state legislature, and minimum may be 60. In a state legislature, there will be maximum member can be 500 and minimum 60. But Sikkim, Mizoram, Goa and Nagaland, they are the exceptions because they are the small states and they have less population. So in these four states, there are the less than 60 members in assembly. If we take the example of the Uttar Pradesh, the most populous state of the country, it has 403 seats. In the assembly of UP, there are 403 seats. Seats means it has 403 seats means we have divided our states into the 403 parts. Each part is known as the Vidhan Sabha constituency. From each constituency, one person is elected by the universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise means the voter of the states. Voter in our country, all the people who are 18 years of age or above, they are called the voters, and they are also known as the universal adult franchise. The member of the legislative assembly, they are elected by the universal adult franchise. So our state is UP is divided. Seats are determined according to the population of the states. So UP is the most populous state of the country. So here 403 seats are there. Seat means we have divided in 403 parts of our states, and from each part one person is elected. He is known as the member of legislative assembly. Generally he is known as the MLA. He is known as the MLA. MLA means member of legislative assembly. He is elected by the universal adult franchise. And who can become the MLA? Now the question arises: who can become the MLA? So there are the major four qualifications are there to become the MLA. Number one, if anyone want to become the MLA, he should be the citizen of India. Number one, the first qualification is there. Number one, he should be citizen of India. Number two, his age should be at least 25 years. It means the person who want to contest the election, his age should not be less than 25 years. His age should be 25 years or above. Number three, he should not hold any office of profit under the state government or the central government. It means he is not getting any type of profit from the central government or the state government. And number four, he should not be criminal or bankrupt. So these are the general four major qualifications are there to contest the election of MLA. Duration of legislative assembly is 5 years, but duration is 5 years. But before 5 years, it also can be dissolved if by the governor. Governor can dissolve legislative assembly if ruling party loses its majority in assembly. Then it can be dissolved by governor. Otherwise, it complete its tenure of 5 years. These members, the elected members of the assembly, who are known MLA, they also elect one speaker amongst them. Speaker presides over the meeting of the Vidhan Sabha. These members also elect one deputy speaker. Deputy speaker presides over the meeting in the absence of the speaker. By this way, it is the composition of the legislative assembly. The next part is legislative council. As already I have told you, legislative council, it is the in Hindi it is known as Vidhan Parishad. It is the upper house of the state legislature. The election procedure. How many seats? First of all, we will discuss about the seats. In the legislative council, the seats may be maximum 1/3 of the total seats of the assembly. Maximum seats will be 1/3 of the total seats of the assembly, and minimum seats will be 40. In a state legislature, maximum seats will be 1/3 of the total seats of the legislative assembly, and minimum seats can be 40. The election process is quite different from the election of assembly. There are 5 types of MLAs are found in our states. They are, see the process of the election of the MLCs. In the election of MLC, universal direct franchise directly don't take part in these elections. Some specific people, voters, they take part in this. See, you can see, 1/3 in present time. Total number of the MLCs are 108. Total MLCs are 108 in our UP Legislative Council. The 1/3 members are elected by MLAs of the states. 1/3 means if 1/3 of 108, they are 36. 1/3 members are elected by the local bodies. Local bodies means local body government. Local government means member of municipality, chairman of municipality, village pradhan, member of Zilla Panchayat, chairman of Zilla Panchayat, BDC member. They all comes in the local self government. They also 1/3 members are elected. MLCs are elected by this local body. It means 36. 1/12 members, they are elected by graduates. 1/12 members, they are elected by the graduates. It means they are 9. 9 MLCs are elected by the graduate. Just election has completed. 1/12 members are elected by teachers. Teachers are also elected 1/12 members. It means 9. And 1/6 members are nominated by the governor. They are the nominated member. They are nominated by the governor. It means 18 members are nominated by the governor. Total 108 members. The nominated members, governor also nominate 18 members in legislative assembly in field of art, science, literature and social work. Means the person who are very popular and they also contributed something in the development or the welfare of the state or country. They are they are given the reward by the governor. So in the field of art, science, literature and social work, these members are nominated by the total 18 MLCs are nominated by the government. So by including all 36 members are elected by the means 1/3 MLA or MLAs are elected by the MLAs means 36, 1/3 by local bodies for 36, 112 elected by graduate, total 9, 112 they are elected by teachers, total 9, and 116 member they are nominated by the governor, total 18. So by this way total number of the MLCs are 110 in the UP Legislative Council. The tenure of Legislative Council is 6 years. It is a permanent house. It never dissolved. 1/3 member of the Legislative Council retired after every 2 years. In place of these retired members, new members are elected. These MLCs also elect one chairman amongst them. Chairman of Legislative Council, he presides over the meeting of council. These MLCs also elect one vice chairman amongst them. Vice chairman, he presides over the meeting of the council in the absence of the chairman. Now, the third organ of the state legislature is governor. Acha, I forgot one thing. Who can become the MLCs? Who can contest the election of MLCs? All the people can contest the election of MLCs if they also have the 4 major qualifications. Number 1, the person who want to contest the election, he should be the citizen of India. Number 2, his age should be at least 30 years. It means the person who have the 30 years, who are the 30 years or above 30 years, they can contest the MLC election. Number 3, he should not post any office of profit under the state government and or the central government. And number 4, he should not be any criminal or bankrupt. So these are the qualifications to become the MLC of any state. Next organ is governor. It is the third organ of the governor of the state legislature. Governor is appointed by the president. The tenure of governor is 5 years, but before 5 years, he also can be removed from his post by president. Or his term also can be extended by the president. So this is the third organ to become the governor. What are the qualifications to become the governor? Qualifications are same like that. Number 1, the person who want to become the governor of the state, he should be citizen of India. Number 2, his age should be at least 35 years. His age should be 35 years or above. Number 3, he should not have any office of profit under the state government or the central government. Number 4, he should not be criminal or any bankrupt. And number 5, he should not be the member of any house of Lok Sabha or any house of parliament or state legislature. So these are the qualifications to become the governor. The governor is the constitutional head of the state. All 3 legislature, the main function of the state legislature is enactment of laws. So all 3 legislative council, so legislative assembly, legislative council and governor, they play the vital role in enactment of laws of the state. The laws which are passed by the states, they are applicable only on that state, the state which passed these laws. In the next video, we will discuss powers and function of the state legislature. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and also press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.